Hey everybody, it's Brad.
And I'm Krista.
With the Big Family Homestead, and today we've got a review of the NewAir AWB 400DB dual zone wine and beverage awesomeness. Yeah? Yeah. Now, before we jump in too deep, I want to apologize for my voice. I'm getting over having bronchitis and it's obviously rough. So if you can't understand anything, please shoot me an email and we'll be happy to explain and give our opinions, but sorry, it's rough guy Brad voice day today. Now this NewAir dual zone beverage and wine, fridge is pretty dang cool. And we've got a good relationship with them, so they sent one over and said, hey, Brad, will you make a video? And I said, well, I will on one condition. And that's, I don't do fake interviews, I don't do fake reviews, and so we will honestly tell you what we think about this. Yes. And there actually are a couple little things, so wait till the end and then you guys figure out if this is something that's cool for you. We're here trying to make this a better informed buying decision. So, Krista and I unboxed this joker last night, so let's check that out first. All right, so this box was the outer box.
Yep, it's a double wall box too.
Yeah, nice and thick.
Nice and thick. A great playhouse.
Yes, and this is the inner box. One of these little things just fell off.
Yeah, all four corners, top and bottom, have this on there. There's also these here.
It's packed extremely well.
Extremely well.
Okay, so I have a background in music, video production, audio stuff, and so I have bought and sold several hundred things in the career time that I've been doing music. One of the dead giveaways, if something's going to be a good piece of gear or not, is how they pack the box. If they take enough care to make sure it's going to get to you without being dinged and banged up, that's a huge thing for me that's just like, all right, I think we're on the right path. All right, so first impressions, what is crossing your brain pan right now?
I think it is actually a really cool unit. The fact that you have two different sections for temperature, so you can regulate however you would like. Yeah, it's just fancy looking. It's just so pretty.
It is really nice.
Yeah.
Show how the drawers come out.
Okay, so yes, normally the drawer will only pull out this way. It took me a second to figure out that to actually remove this shelf, you have to go to a certain section and then you can remove it. So if you have taller cans or bottles or something like that, you can adjust these shelving units here. And it actually, the really cool thing is it cooled down really quickly.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We had it was sitting here in the living room. We unboxed it. It started out at 72 degrees, and within a half an hour, it was down to the right temperature. 36. Yeah, that's pretty fast.
We're in disagreement with how long it took. I honestly think it took 15 minutes.
Okay, well.
Maybe.
It didn't take very long, let's just say that.
Okay, stuff that I like about it right off the gate. These wine shelves are nice wooden shelves.
Just so
and they give you plenty of room for long bottles. There's all different ways that you can configure this if you want to do, XYZ differently.
Right.
They even give you a nice rack
down here.
There's
another shelf here. There's also, this is grooved down in here for more wine bottles down here, if you so needed that many wine bottles.
Well, and they also have a humidity tray so that you can keep these dual zones separate with different, whatever the needs are that your beverages might fill this.
Right.
Now, let's talk about some nerdy stuff, because I like nerdy stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so you may call me distrusting, you may call me what you will, but I read the specs on the back of the unit, I read the specs in the handbook, but you know what? I gotta know for myself. So I went and got our kilowatt, which is a way that you can measure the exact amount of amperage and wattage a unit is going to run, so that you can figure out if it'll run in your specific need. Well, this was spot on. They said 140 watts. It came in at 137 while it was peaked out.
Yeah, while the compressor was running.
Yeah, and 1.2 amps in the manual on the back and 1.2 amps on my kilowatt.
Yep.
So that led me to think, all right, I'll bet I could run this on my solar panels. We're going to check that out later. But How quiet is this thing?
I can barely hear it.
It's
honestly,
running right now.
All I can really hear are, in the back, they have small computer-looking fans. You know, the fans you have in your computer. That's all I hear. I don't hear anything else. When the compressor did kick on, it was very, very quiet. You
could have this in your living room. You could have this in a man cave. You could have this wherever you play cards or whatever you want to do with it. And it would not even, you wouldn't even think it was there.
No.
Oh, and the blue light is pretty cool too.
Yes, and it dims.
Levels of adjustment.
Right, it dims, and then you can shut it off.
Nice.
Sweet. Okay, now I am more of the functionality of, person here.
What?
Yeah. I really like the fact that they send you the brackets where you can switch the swing of the door. So if it doesn't work the way it's set up, you can switch it with just a few screws. There's only 3 screws in each bracket. That's really, really cool. Plus, for you folks that have teenagers that like to get into things that they shouldn't get into, it comes with a lock.
It's lockable. That is actually pretty nice. That easy.
Done.
That is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Now a quick word on the build quality of the unit. First of all, I think it's just over 100 pounds. Isn't it like 104 pounds?
I think so.
And it's built like a tank, guys. I love the stainless steel and the black. It looks great. It's a classy unit. Everything is nice and solid. It doesn't feel chintzy in any way.
Right.
And as you go around the unit, it's just, it's a high-class item. It's really nice.
It is very classy. I really, really like it. So something really, really cool about this item, about this refrigerator, this Beverage refrigerator, it will hold 70 cans of beverages on these top 2 shelves and 18 bottles of wine down below on these racks down here.
You'd have to be pretty thirsty to go through all that.
That's a lot. Well, this would be great for a party.
Oh, absolutely.
Because you wouldn't have to put your cans in a cooler of ice where the ice is melting and getting water everywhere. You've got 70 cans of soda or whatever in these top 2 shelves, and then 18 bottles of wine down below.
All right, so my curiosity got piqued, and I decided I wanted to try this thing out just with power coming from my solar generator. And I'll tell you why, ladies and gentlemen, because if the zombie apocalypse happens, you still got to keep your wine cool, right? You understand, so let's give it a shot. And she's running. And the air compressor's on. Good news for zombies. I'll be busy having fun and not out hunting them. Now, before we sum up, I nearly forgot to tell you, we've had this unit several weeks now, and we've been running it, and it's quiet as a mouse and just works like a champ. So with that, final thoughts, I think it's a great product.
I love it. I love it. I can't wait to load it up and use it.
Well, and the holidays are coming, so
exactly.
We're going to party on.
Right. Party on, Wayne.
Party on, Garth. No, it's a great unit, built like a tank, quiet.
Yeah.
You know the price? You got to go check it out for yourself at NewAir.com, because I didn't want to put a price out there because value is different for everybody.
Right, and prices change.
That's right.
So, yeah.
So you check it out, see what you think. Maybe it's for you, maybe it's not.
Right.
But I like it.
I like it too.
So I'm Brad.
I'm Krista.
You guys have an amazing day.